Hey, what's up? All right, and it's been I don't know, about a week since I've been on here. I don't know. I just, anyways. All right, today's issue. One of my favorites back came out in the early '90s. It's came out with '93. This is the last issue of a whole good series and stuff of X-Men. Uh, Fatal Attractions. This one got the holograms on. Like this hologram right here, if you look, is Gambit. You know what I mean? Just when they started doing the holograms on it. You got Wolverine, back cover. It's all one big giant picture. All right, this issue was so good and really, really good. I thought so because it showed the world in the Marvel universe, and they really showed actually how powerful Magneto really is. He's one of my favorite. I don't know, enemy slash hero. He's in between. He just rides the line for mutant kind. And here's a funny thing too, as into her. Um, all you new generation people, you all look at Nick Fury, Samuel Jackson, Nick Fury they have in the comic book stuff. But technically, that's not how Nick Fury used to look. Here's Nick Fury how he really used to look. And that's the original Nick Fury. You want to get technical with it, you know? Right here. And right next to him, that's Forge. Anyways, Tony Stark actually. My bad. And like I said, the art's really good in this one. I really dig it. This one takes place, like I say, this is the final issue of a good series and stuff where Magneto got pulled back into the world. He's up on his asteroid floating base he had up in the Earth and everything, which actually used to be Cable's headquarters. But that's a whole different thing. But now it's Magneto. It's his and everything. His moment of space, solitude, stay away from the Earth and everything because he got tired of all the atrocities and stuff and how mutant kind was always downtrodden. But but you got Fabian Cortez and his worshippers of the they call them they're the new acolytes and everything, I guess you could say. Magneto's henchmen, and Fabian Cortez was the leader of them, but then he's pretty much, he was just a punk because his thing like siphoning powers and feeding off them and everything. But anyways, all this stuff's going on. Big old battles happen, certain things happen, and before this issue, I think one of the best, my like second favorite X-Men, Colossus actually left the team. He bashed Bishop in the back and everything, and left the team and joined the Acolytes with Magneto and stuff. And it was, you never saw that coming. You're like, what, Colossus? You know? And he's actually part of the team. But this one, so like I say, it's really good pivotal. You see how strong he was, I think, because the whole Earth, they knew Magneto was strong. Master Magnetism didn't know how it was. But he actually used, they tried to do a grid across using all the satellites, as you see right here. Stark's idea and everything, using all the satellites to do like a little laser grid all around the planet with all the satellites and stuff to keep Magneto and all his, his acolytes and everything. There's a whole bunch of them right there. Paraso Exodus, that dude's really powerful right there. Anyways, that's his team and everything, and try to keep them off planet and everything to stay away. But Magneto's like, oh, okay, you're gonna test me. Well, ain't gonna happen. He just flew out there, as you can see. He's flying out there into space and everything, and he flies out there and everything. And shows how powerful it really is. He just puts a bubble around him and drops down into the, as you see right here, he drops down into the laser grid and stuff, and boom, shows up. And like I say, he's master of magnetism, the electrical magnetic force of the Earth and everything. He can control everything. And what he did and everything, he literally caused a whole nationwide blackout, the whole world and everything. Like, you got good old Blue Eyes right there, Ben Grimm halfway in the bath. It's pretty funny, and find out what's happening. Reed Richards, everything is, oh wow. This is like, I think, the worst outfit for Sunfire. Here's Japan right here. There's Sunfire. I really like Sunfire and everything, but I didn't like that suit. And there's Excalibur, Nightcrawler, Captain Britain, which actually is the older brother of Psylocke, Betsy Braddock. That's Brian right there. But how I say this one's so good, anything, like everything gets knocked out and everything. But see, like the Xavier Institute, they got Shi'ar technology, and then Shi'ar, it's a whole space race and everything. And their queen, the Majestic, she was a Xavier's thing, you know what I mean? And she gave them Shi'ar technology, so they had their own generators and stuff too, so they can still have power and keep stuff running. Anyways, they're all planning. Here's the team, the Strike Force team. Xavier's planning a strike team to go up there and just say, screw it. You know what I mean? We're going to take Magneto out. We got to shut him down and stuff. And there's his team. Right there. That's his whole team. The X-Men's going with them. And, well, like I said, what's it called? They go up there and then he gets Quicksilver, which is Xavier's kid. I mean, not Xavier, Magneto's son, which is also the twin brother of Wanda. Anyways, gets him to join, go against his dad. He's like, oh, my dad's doing it again. And then he joins the team, and they secretly do a ship to stay cloaked with them and everything. And this one to where Xavier pulls out this psychic armor that he has to actually get him mobile, because this is before he could walk again, how they have him now. But he was still paralyzed. But with this, he's using all his psychic ability to do it, to function, to keep it moving and everything. It's a weird suit concept, but hey, it worked. But like here, he does strike teams. Different teams that do different things. You can see right there. Because you got Wolverine and Gamma. Come on, those two are stealth. They could get in, get out. And then Power, love interest, which was Rogue. Because her and Magneto's always had an on and off thing. And then there's Pietro right there, Quicksilver. To do distraction and stuff. And the only reason they're able to get on the asteroid M, without being detected or anything, because Colossus, at heart, will always be an X-Men. Always will be. And he flips the switch and things so they don't know that they're coming on. But this was so pivotal to see how it's going. Like I say, that Magneto got pushed so far and he finally did something that you're like, wow, I can't believe he did that. I mean, it's good battle scenes. You got stuff going on. Like Homeboy right here. He actually used to be a New Mutant. He used to be part of one of the youngsters of X-Men. With Cannonball and stuff like that. Yeah, but he got killed off later down the line by Holocaust. And dude, Holocaust that's like my favorite Horseman besides Sinister. Because, hey, it's Mr. Sinister, And if you don't know the Horseman, that's a whole apocalypse thing. But anyways, like I say, you got the team of Straken. Wolverine already calls out, ready to do what he does. There goes Quicksilver, running through the whole thing. They don't even know. It just seems like a gust of wind. Because, he's quick. He's really fast. But if you want to go with DC Universe, which I like DC also, the Flash is 3 times, almost 20 times faster than Quicksilver has a certain speed. He can't go faster than that. Unlike the Flash will go different dimensions and stuff like that because he's so fast. But that's totally different comic books. Come on, Yondu, get out of the way, buddy. Alright, back to the story. Anyways, they're going at us now, they're fighting. And Xavier trying to do what he does, trying to, talk him, do voice of reason for Magneto and stuff. But what they did a smart thing. They got that at Exodus, anyways, into an escape pod and everything, shot him off planet because the dude is seriously powerful. I mean, he's telekinesis, and he can do teleportation and stuff like that. He's like Omega, Alpha Omega level. That's why get him off the battlefield and everything. So Xavier and Jean Grey and stuff ain't got to worry about him because Jean Grey has to help Xavier use some of her power to help him keep mobile with that suit he has on. But like I said, they go fighting so much and everything. And look at this one, Magneto. That's a good one picture right there. And they're fighting and everything, and then it's like Magneto gets pushed to the point, and he does one thing because Wolverine don't hold back. That's why I love him. He's the best. Here's what he does, and what he does ain't nice. And he just comes out, he gets so close, and he slashes Magneto and stuff. You got Gambit and everything like that. But when he slashes Magneto, with the where's it at? Oh yeah, Magneto's another thing. You got the helmet knocked off by Pietro, because without that helmet, when he has the helmet on, no psychic ability could get to him. But when he has it off, everything, he's open fair game to Xavier, any kind of psychic. But they go out, they're attacking him and everything. So then he starts attacking his own son. He's like, "You traitor!" You know what I mean? Or that, and he's still fighting and everything, but he doesn't see creeping from the behind. Here comes Wolverine, creeping up. And then, boom! He attacks, slashes him, see right there in the bottom. He slashes him really good. And then he's like, alright, you pushed me to the limit. Wolverine to snap. And boom, Magneto hits him and everything with the magnetic bolts and everything. And you're like, wow, I can't believe he did it. This is the issue that Magneto pulls all the adamantium out of Wolverine's body, literally through every pore of his body, all the metal coming right out. The most painful thing you could think of, he's doing to it, and it's so. I mean, just look at that. This was the issue that he took out Wolverine and everything. He's like, wow, I can't believe Magneto did that. You know, and you're like, whoa. And he did it and everything. And they're trying to keep him from going into a comatose state and things. So Jean Grey focused on him. And this leads Xavier to do the one thing he saw you never do. He uses his mind, his power, everything, self, everything. He does a big old total, right there. He does a total mind wipe on Magneto. Like, boom, erase his whole brain. Like, made a whole like a comatose, brain dead individual. That's how they won. And, you know, Xavier did something he didn't want to do. And see, with him doing that, that leaves a spark inside Xavier saying anything. Toward that later down the future line thing, it's an incubator to the creation of Onslaught. And Onslaught, that was one of the most powerful things of the time. It took the whole Marvel universe to take him out. And that's, if I come upon my collection, searching through, that's a really good one to talk about too. But like they say, the whole Asteroid M gets destroyed. It's pretty much floating there and anything still. All the acolytes are gone. Everyone's gone, so Magneto's just still there and anything. But Colossus is like, screw it. I'm not leaving. I will stay here. He stays there just to take care of him because, you know, hey, he's still a living being. He needs someone to look out for him while he's there in a vegetative state. And that's what Colossus does and everything. And he stays there while the whole thing going. But that's why this was such a good issue because, like I say, showed how powerful Magneto was. You knew he was powerful. We didn't think he was that powerful. Did the whole, what he could do with the whole Earth spectrum. And then he went to a link that you knew he could do, but you didn't think he ever would. Because like I say, Master Magnetism and Wolverine, you know, his adamantium, it's metal, you know? And he did. He pulled it right out of his body. And then after that issue, when Wolverine comes back, Wolverine's more of a feral, more of a beast and everything. He has to get help coming back. He's just straight beast. He's got wicked bone claws, jagged as can be. You know what I mean? Because before that, you just thought he just had the claws that were just made by Weapon X Project. And you didn't know that eventually down the line that actually they were just grafted to, he actually had bone claws and it was grafted to it. But like I said, this is the issue to where Xavier did the one thing he didn't think he would do. Because his best friend, he still loves Magneto. It's his best friend in the world, always will. Got the hologram. This is the issue that, you know, hey, he mind wiped Magneto. And, come on, Yondu, get out of the way, buddy. Anyways, I don't know. I think it's a really good issue if you're into it. This is a good story to get. The whole rest of this, like I say, this is the last issue of that series. Really good series. A lot of good fights. A lot of good art. Early 90s issues, you know. And I recommend it, man. This one's really good. I recommend it to anyone. And that's just a quick little, breakdown of the whole story. Alright, y'all. Next time. Peace.